The story of Aron Ralston. On April 26, 2003, a man by the name of Aron Ralston was on a hiking trip through the Blue Giant Canyon in Wayne County, Utah. While hiking through the canyon, a suspended boulder from which he was climbing down became dislodged, crushing and pinning his right hand in between the canyon wall. Ralston had not told anyone about his plans for hiking, therefore no one knew where he was. Assuming that he would die, Aaron spent 5 days sparingly sipping small amounts of remaining water that he had and slowly eating away his small amounts of food. While trying to detach his arm, his efforts were useless as he could not free his arm from the 800 pound of stone. After 3 days of trying to lift and break the boulder, the dehydrated and delirious Rasta prepared to amputate his trapped arm in order to escape. He experimented with some tools he had with him and made some cuts to his forearm in the first few days. On the fourth day, he realized that in order to free his arm, he would have to cut through the bones in it, but the tools he had available were insufficient to do so. When he ran out of food and water on the fifth day, he was forced to drink his own urine. He called his name, date of birth, and presumed date of birth into the sandstone canyon wall and videotaped his last goodbyes to his family. He did not expect to survive that night. After waking at dawn the following day, he had a dream that he could break his forearm bones using torque against his trapped arm. He did so and then performed the amputation, which took about 1 hour with his multi-tool, which included a dull 2-inch knife. After freeing himself, Ralston still had to get back to his car. He climbed out of the slot canyon in which he had been trapped, rappelled down a 60-foot sheer wall one-handed, then hiked out of the canyon in the hot midday sun. He was 8 miles from his vehicle and had no phone. However, while hiking out, he encountered a family on vacation from the Netherlands, who gave him food and water, then hurried to alert the authorities. Ralston feared he would bleed to death before this happened by this point. He had lost 40 pounds of blood. Rescuers searching for Ralston flew by helicopter, and he was rescued 6 hours after amputating his arm. Ralston went on to survive this horrible incident, and years later he went back to doing what he loved, which is hiking. During this adversity in his life, Ralston somehow found a way to bounce back from this and went on to be successful despite of what he has been through.